Hello, everyone. So, I'm here to talk about self love and doing what makes you happy in life. And self love is something that you hear all the time, like, oh, you have to love yourself, you have to love. But it's like, it's so hard to do. It's really hard to do to like not let those negative influences that you hear all the time like come in and like really make you can get down on yourself pretty easily by if you listen to what other people have to say. You have to know who you are and love who you are so that those negative things that you hear go in one ear and out the other because they don't matter because you know who you are and you love who you are. Um, in order to be your best self, you have to know yourself, and you cannot be great. You cannot be great at being someone else. A lot of people try to like take on the role of maybe like an older sister, like a celebrity, or someone who they see as being like role model cool, but they might be cool because they're being themselves, but you can't have two of that person. You have to be yourself so that your greatness can shine because true greatness starts from within. When you find what makes you happy and you just have to run with it no matter what anybody else says because you have to surround yourself with people who support you. And if the people around you truly supported and loved you, they would never criticize you for doing something that makes you happy. Your happiness would be the most important thing to that person, whether it be family, friends, boyfriends. If they are a true person in your life, you doing anything that makes you happy will make them happy, no matter what it is. Um, because you have to be your authentic self, and they love you for it. They love you for you. If they're in your life like that, like a parent, like they love you no matter what you do, and they want you to be happy. And the way for you to be the happiest person you can be is by doing what you gravitate towards. Like, say, for instance, you want to play piano, but like everyone is telling you, oh, piano's not cool, like nerds play piano or something like that. I'm not saying that, but and then you never do it because you don't want to be seen as uncool. What if piano was your thing? What if that would have been what made you famous in this world, or that was your calling, was to play piano, but you didn't want to be uncool, so you never took that risk and you never played piano. You could be missing out, and a lot of times you miss out on a lot of life when you let other people's opinions of you come into play. The thing that like is the most shocking is that like people respect people who are being themselves. Everybody wants to be that person who just fully doesn't care at a party or something, and that person who's just woo doesn't care. But a lot of people like hold back from doing that out of fear of what other people think. But in reality, that person is being nobody's looking down on them. Nobody's looking at them saying, oh, like, that's weird. And if they are, that person doesn't care because they're being themselves and they're having fun. And that's the kind of person you should be, someone who knows who they are and totally is just themselves. And that's when happiness will come to you. Just live your life as gentle and as loving as possible and avoid negative people. Anyone who tries to bring down your spirit or criticize you, they're not worthy of you. Never chase after someone who puts you down, like if it's like going for like a guy or something, and like maybe you like are attracted to that because like girls have a tendency to be attracted to assholes, believe me, I've done it. But just you shouldn't chase after someone who makes you feel less. Because you're hurting yourself. You're bringing someone into your life who's going to make you feel less, and you don't deserve to feel less. You should feel like you're equal. Equal. It has to be equal, but like a lot of guys make girls feel like you're lesser, and it shouldn't be like that. A true relationship, a genuine relationship, you'll feel equal in it. just keep your heart open in the relation and just be yourself. This again, be yourself, but keep your heart open, and relationships that are meant to form will form. And you have to keep a positive self-image of with people, because how you view yourself will reflect how others view you. Like, if you go up to someone and you're shy and nervous and thinking like, oh, they're not gonna like me, they probably won't like you, because you are displaying that you don't like yourself. So why should they like someone who doesn't even like themselves? You have to find that inner, like, I'm awesome, and go up to the person and be like, hey, I'm awesome. And they're gonna be like, yeah, you are, you're awesome. And it's just, never be afraid to express yourself out of fear of others' opinions. The people who put you down after you do express yourself are people who you don't want to surround yourself with anyways, because it takes a lot for someone to like go up to someone who they don't really know, and maybe they just think they're cute or something, and go up to them and be like, hi, introduce themselves. And if they're going to be rude to you, and all you did was say hi, they're probably not somebody who you want in your life anyway, because you're better than them. You're not better than them, but you are in this case, because there's someone who can just turn away someone for just saying hi, just being a genuine, trying to start a conversation. So never chase after people who do that. It's hard not to get down on yourself, but always remember that being your most authentic self, by being your most authentic self, you are attracting people who are genuinely attracted to you. It's when you try to be something that you're not, people are going to come into your life, and they're going to see you for what you're acting to be, and then they're going to be disappointed when you're not that, because that's what they were attracted to. They were attracted to that false image that you were sending off. But when you're being your true self, the people who come into your life are never going to be disappointed, because they already know what they're getting. You're being yourself. They see it. They are attracted to it. They want it. They want you in their life for being you, not for being someone that you're not. Sorry. This When you're like figuring out who you are, it takes a lot of time, and you have to like get rid of everything that was ever taught to you in your whole life, because you have been forced and influenced by TV and music and media and magazines and family and high school, definitely high school. And you've just been molded to try to be something and like try to be cool, or like, and just it's like if everybody opened up like a magazine, like People magazine, whatever, and they flipped to like the fashion section and they bought everything in that section, and they went to the book section, they read every book, and then they went to the music thing and they read all the music, and now that's their favorite books, and those are the music they listen to, and that's the way they dress. Everyone would be the same if everybody did what was considered trendy. And what fun is a world where everyone is the same? It's not. It's not fun. You need diversity. You have to find your own trends. Go to where you gravitate to. What makes you happy? You can only do what makes you happy, because that's who you are. What makes you happy is who you are. Like, every person has something amazing to offer this world, but these setbacks of being seen as uncool are holding people back from trying something that might have been their purpose in life, or might have been something that really brings them fulfillment and excitement, and like just makes them happy. And when you find those things that make you happy and that you enjoy doing, whether it's like sewing, like maybe you're huge into sewing, you never knew it, and then you picked up a needle and thread and found your calling, and then now you're a happier person for trying that, because you love it, you love doing it, And then the people who are around you, they're going to support it because they love you. Like you're a happier person now because of your sewing. And they're not going to say, that's uncool, are you a grandma? And if they do, they're not meant to be in your life because they're not supporting who you are. And you are just trying to be authentic and be yourself. And if it's not, and if someone is putting you down for doing that, that's someone who you have to rethink a little bit. Because it's like, why does it bother you that I sew in my free time and it makes me happy? It shouldn't bother you. You're doing it for yourself. You're finding yourself. You're figuring it out. What life, like, never be afraid to do something you want to do, because the people who matter, this is a quote, probably all heard it, but because the people who matter won't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. It's true. The people who matter, they don't care if you sew. They really don't. And the people who mind, they don't matter because you're figuring out who you are, and you're a happier person because of it. And that's a beautiful thing, to figure something out about yourself that you love doing. Life is what you make it, and in order to live the happiest life, you shouldn't let anyone tell you you're not perfect, because you are perfect just the way you are. Like, do everything you want to do. Never hold back. Never not say something, or because by not saying that, you can miss out on like a great friendship. If you are feeling insecure about telling that joke, tell it, because if people don't think it's funny, then they don't think it's funny. But what if they do? It's better to put it out there and deal with the rejection than to not put it out there at all and never get the benefits of what could have been from it. You're perfect. Just be happy. Be yourself.